What is going on, guys? It's DJ Kuhl, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to make a Japanese-inspired drill beat. So first, we need to find a sound that sounds something like, a Japanese kind of sound. And what I did is I actually pulled up a labs instance for this Moon guitar, and it sounds like this. And, that kind of sounds Japanese-ish in a way, so I definitely want to use this sound. But the real question is, what notes can we play to make it sound, Japanese, you know what I'm saying? So what we can do to fix that is go into like your snare track, right? And click this stamp button up here. It'll light up purple, and OBS probably won't pick this up, but you can scroll down to the Japanese incense scale and just click, and it will put in the scale for you. So the reason why we put this on the snare track is that we can turn the velocity all the way down, go back to our labs track, turn the velocity back up, and start playing in notes. That sounds pretty Japanese-ish. But before I start with this guitar, what I want to do is go in and find a pad and play that in just so we have some chords in. So I'm going to go find a pad and I'll be right back. So I found this pad in Electra. It's called Dreaming in this DJ Shoddy P New Wave Electra Bank. And it sounds something like this. So as I was choosing the sound, I was thinking of some chords that match with what we got in here in terms of the scale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just punch these in real quick. Turn up the BPM a little bit. And nothing super complex. I'm just gonna copy that over, and then we can take this and move it on to another pattern so we can start playing in that guitar sound. Alright, so let's start on this guitar sound now. Gonna go up here and quickly randomize it, just to give it a little more variation in the velocity. I'm also gonna go into Labs itself and turn up the volume a little bit. I'm gonna turn this C note way down. And definitely, that's a little loud too. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pitch it down. 3 semitones, I think. Alright, so with that key change, and I made a few other subtle changes, it sounds like this. Alright, so now I think we're ready for the drums. Alright, so I went and got a bunch of drum sounds. So I'm just going to go quickly down the channel rack here and play all the sounds for you. Save that 808 for later. Yeah, let's start with the snare clap kind of combo that I set up here. Now let's move on to the hats. do some panning on these rolls real quick. Okay, so now that we got the hats done, it's time to move on to the kick. Okay, so now that we got that kick in, that kick is hitting hard, I'm gonna move on and start putting in this crash. I'll turn that down a little bit. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna move on and do the 808. Gonna chop up that 808 real quick. Now I'm actually going to double the length of this pattern here so I can make the 808 a little longer so we can do some more slides. We'll move that over and then we can start making some more changes to it. I kind of like how this is right here, but I want to just add some more. Yeah, so I think we got all the parts done now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to arrange it, I'm going to mix and master it, and I'll be back to present you guys the final product. Alright, so I'm back. I just finished arranging and mixing and mastering the beat, and I'm just going to go over what I did real quick. So, as you can see, I added in this audio clip here, which is just the melody pitched down, but I wanted to turn it up a little bit. So I have it here and I normalize it to turn it up, because if you pitch it down an octave, that high pass that I usually put on all my melodies is going to cut out, you know, a lot of those lower frequencies. So what I did is I turned it up by normalizing it to, you know, make it sound a similar volume, and it sounds like this. Other thing I added is the synth bass. You know, nothing super duper complex. And I also added this sound effect. I'm planning on dropping a video next week on how to make simple synth basses and, you know, riser effects in Serum, so, you know, stay tuned for that. But in terms of the actual structure of the song, I forgot to put an outro, so let's do that right now. But what I did is I started off with just a melody, then you got some hats, and then it comes into the chorus. The chorus ends here, and we go for a verse with a little synth bass kind of pre-chorus section here, and then a very similar thing on the second half. I just, you know, have this change and some other changes that I make to, you know, spice it up a little bit. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a listen.
Hey, Kuhl.
So yeah, I really like how that came out. Definitely got some kind of Japanese flair to it. Admittedly, it's a little more drilly than it is Japanese, but it's still got, you know, that kind of element. So if you enjoyed this video, if you could please hit that like button and drop a comment, you know, letting me know what you thought, that'd be great. It would really help the algorithm to push out this video to other people. And before I go, I just want to say I was checking my YouTube analytics the other day, and only around 9 to 10% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed. So go down right now, hit that subscribe button. Let's get that number up to 20%. So yeah, that's it for me today, and I'll see you guys later.